What's up, y'all? I'm YP,
I'm D Style.
and this is Vlog 3, Raw Uncut. We're talking about being yourself.
Around controlling energy.
Important to be yourself at all times. Not even just all times, just to be yourself, but just being yourself in general. And not letting nobody control you and telling you what to be or anything like that. Be you, period. Like, it don't matter what nobody say, what nobody think, or whatever.
Yep.
Like, just truly being yourself. Like, no matter who it is, whether it's friends, family, people you don't know, just truly being yourself, standing strong in that power, period. You know, both of us are actually Cancers, for those that know astrology, and we're Scorpio rising, so our personalities are solid and fixed in that. Like, we are what we are to the day we die, period. And it will never be no changing it, no matter how many people want to come after us or say whatever, period, or whether they don't like it or not. We're going to be solid like that. For those that don't, for those that understand the rising sign, being a Scorpio rising.
Lord, and with the rising sign, we go through a lot of transformation personally. So, and plus dealing with the Scorpio energy, especially being the rising, you go with a lot of control, power. People want you to want to control you, or you trying to control the environment personally in your life, because the rising dealing with your personality and your personal space, your personal life, everything. So dealing with that. So yeah. So being yourself is crucial. So and it's hard. I know it's hard sometimes when you're around certain energy that like vampire energy that trying to drain your energy, and trying to
Control your vibe,
control the
like,
vibes, right?
or make you do this or make you act like that. Usually, if you feel like that in somebody's presence, more than likely 9 times out of 10, I look at it like this: you ain't supposed to be there. Or if you feel it's like you stand on a corner on somebody's block or some block with a couple of people, you like something don't feel right. You know something's gonna happen, or you know you stand such and such, something gonna happen. Next thing you know, you like, you know what? Something, my intuition in my heart telling me, let me get the hell out of here. Let me go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not even supposed to be like that. Like, you're supposed to be around people that really love you for who you are, and not be around people you gotta try to fit in, or you have to feel like you have to have validation from somebody in order to be looked at or be accepted, to be in a group of people, or to be even being popular or being known or whatever. It could be for anything in life. So you know, because when it comes to it, like in life, a lot of people just follow. So they go to follow somebody else. They follow other people because they can't be their individual self. So they try to live through other people. So they follow the next person to do this or to do that or whatever they want to do. So
The best thing is, and most of the time, people are just trying to find themselves at the end of the day. So understand, like, early in age, that's normal to happen. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with it. You're just trying to find your way, find your path where you're going in life. That's all. People gonna say, "Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Oh, da da da. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's that." That's just like, for instance, when people say, "Oh, astrology's the devil. Astrology's that." No, astrology's not the devil. If you actually look into it, you'll learn more about yourself than you ever could thought possible or imagine.
Yep.
You'd be surprised.
Exactly.
People won't believe it. You don't have to take my word for it. Just go look into it.
Right.
If you know the day you were born, the time and day you were born, or you can find that out on your birth certificate or whatever, you can find a lot about yourself.
Right. And just when you
It's believable.
Yep. And when you start with that, you know, just take your time, as in use your life as an example, how everything play out, who you're around, the people, how you interact with certain people, how this person is, their personality, their characteristics and things of that nature. And then once you kind of you get into it with yourself first, you know, it starts with yourself. You got to look into yourself or who you are, especially into in astrology, like sun, your sun, your moon, and your rising. Those the main 3, to find out. So you do that by, you know, you go in any site, whatever, and put in your time, date, or whatever, time, date, and location, and trust me, you'll find out a lot. And each planet, and also look up what each planet means, from the sun, the moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter,
Pluto, Neptune, etc., etc.
Uranus, Saturn, you know, and well, you know, and then a lot of other planets that come with it. So, you know, that's in, you know, in astrology, you know, dealing with the stars and everything. So it seems like a lot, but you just take your time and take steps. But like we were saying, you know, we talking about like just being yourself, and like we were saying, like being yourself. That means when you in a environment, well, no, you know, it could be with anybody.
Yep.
It could be like Jay-Z said, be in a room full of vultures. You gotta know how to move in a room full of vultures. You know, shout out to Jay. He's a Sag, so he knows that. So being mutable, so you know, you gotta know how to move. It's about how you move in a room full of people and be yourself at the same time. You know, and I know it's hard. You know, because dealing with people's energy, strong personality, strong, you know, and you know, if you feel uncomfortable in them environments or situations,
get out and leave.
You don't need to be there. Period.
Yep. It's just as simple as just driving the car and driving up the street and being at the wrong place at the wrong time. a lot of times, sometimes it's just people timing be so off with just the simplest, littlest, teeniest things. And they don't realize it. Simple as going into a restaurant and for some reason at the wrong time, wrong place, they mess your order up. Every time you come to the same restaurants, let's say for instance Popeyes, they always mess your order up. Something with your timing, your energy, whatever's going on before you get to that Popeyes has a lot to do with why they're fucking up your order. You'd be surprised. People might not believe it, might think it's bullshit. Oh, but it comes down to the very T of every little thing you could possibly think of. It'd go over your head.
Yep. It'd be your local McDonald's, your local Burger King, you know, from even
walking into
Walmart, everything. Shoot, they can mess up, like, not even just your order, they'll mess up the food they give you. Like, they give you the wrong shit, like the wrong like that just happened Saturday. Like we was in the line for McDonald's, and the guy first he said we couldn't do a double order because I think they was short staffed, and then I ordered. I just got, you know, something simple. It wasn't a lot. And then the guy ended up putting like a McNugget in, and I asked for like a McDouble, and I only had he put a nugget, a nugget. Was it
6-piece nuggets, McDouble, and a McChicken?
Chicken, yeah,
in a small fry.
And then I had to circle all the way back around and say you put the wrong order in. I mean, you gave me the wrong order, whatever, and with the nuggets. And he said, "I'll come back around." And then he put gave me the right thing and told us to keep the nuggets. And, you know, so it goes down to even little things like that.
Because he was saying that we actually should have went on ahead and got something a little bit earlier at the other McDonald's, but the other one they closed early. I think they were short of staff, so we should have actually got up better timing and went a little earlier. That would have saved us.
Yep.
Not saying that just because you do something earlier is better. Sometimes later is better. Sometimes waiting until after all that rush, after everybody comes, is better. Everything is just, and everything's a different energy, a different time, a different place.
Like that one saying where they said, which I think is false. I think we was talking about that when was it the first one, the early bird?
The first one.
Was it the first one to the I forgot what it was, but it was like a quote, like the first the early bird to the
early bird gets the worm, it gets the egg, whatever it is. So to a certain point, that's bullshit because that doesn't work for everybody all the time.
Exactly. That's just some lost knowledge that society teaches everybody. Oh, you gotta be first one up in the morning and this and that. No, you just gotta work by your schedule, who you are. You gotta work who you are. Like we said, being yourself. Period. Yep. No matter what circumstance, situations you go through, and and whether people like it or not, that's the main thing. And that's another thing people are afraid of because they be like, they overthink and like, I wonder if I do this, they gonna look at me weird, or they gonna. Like when you're younger, you're gonna think that, but once you get older, and you're not like, especially for people that's spiritually strong in those certain areas, growing in those areas as life goes on, you're like, so what? You do what you want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I don't care what they think. I could come in, start singing, or whatever, my favorite song, and everybody could look at me weird, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway because it makes me feel good. I'm not hurting nobody. So if somebody feels some type of way, that's because of them. They feel like
they're insecure about their own
self. They can't do that. But that's not my fault. That nothing to do with you. Or once you leave, they'll talk about you like, oh, how can he do this? Hey, that ain't none of your business. That's their business. They feeling like that. It ain't your business. So you go about your business and you do what you need to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you feel like it. So.
So then we gonna wrap it up. You know, we were just saying, just to be yourself. You know, this is vlog number 3. We're gonna have another one coming, talking a little bit about how we came about with astrology.
While we deep into astrology, that'll be the next vlog. Yeah. It's gonna be good. So, peace.